Taurus, welcome to your general reading for 17th till 23 July with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. Some messages for you right away before I even get into your reading. I see there's a lot of inspired thoughts and a lot of inspired ideas that are coming to you. So really pay attention to maybe things that are coming to you again and again, repeated through songs that some people just speak about the same thing over and over. What comes up to your dreams? What happens when you let your mind drift? Maybe meditate. Whatever it is that repeats itself to you, or ideas, or like you think, oh, maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do that. There's a lot of inspired energy that is coming your way at the moment, and that is Source communicating with you. Okay, so in your reading, we're going to take a look at your recent energy, what has brought you to your current space. Sorry, that's my dogs barking at the back. You might also hear some other sounds. That's my family. You can just ignore that. We do what I'm reading. We're going to look at your current space. We're going to look at your immediate future. We're going to clarify it. And we're going to end the reading off by taking a look at what are some of the things that you might not be aware of that might sort of, not be serving your best interest, or just that you need to know. All right. So in your recent past, we have got the Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups. We've got the Tower energy, which is that sort of like, Mars energy, which is aggression and survival and working through things. And then we've got the Three of Emotions, which is the Three of Cups. Okay. So what I can see there in the recent past is there was a beautiful opening of the heart. There was a beautiful opening of the mind. You may have been, it's almost like a sense of freedom. You may have, it's almost like you've got a deeper understanding of cause and effect and of life and how you've maybe been overthinking things. It's like you've released a lot of the things that were holding you back, going forward positively. Gateways opening, doorways opening, life is beautiful, namaste, love and light, lots and lots of that in the recent past. And then I can see that many of you, and this is the thing that we always want to know. So many of you said that I'm ready to go to that next level. I'm ready for that next level in life. I'm ready for that next level in self-development, spirituality, whatever it is that you want to call it, highest good, greatest good of all. And what happens with that is that before we can go to that next level, you need to become a conduit for that next level, which means you need to release all of the thoughts, the beliefs, the values about yourself, about life, of your worthiness, that is not in alignment with that is sort of like almost like standing in the way, that is sort of like the things that are withholding you from living that level that you'd like to live. And a lot of that could be trauma in this life, pain, childhood traumas, but it's also the things that we inherited, up to 95% of who you are and your patterns, it's inherited the same way that you look a certain way in features because it's been inherited through your DNA. So for a lot of you, there has been a very, very deep purging, and a lot of people has been going through this as well, people that are going to that next level. But I'm talking about really powerfully the going to that next level. For those of you that follow my channel, you will know that a couple of weeks ago, I was really, really sick I was like lights out for something like about 3 weeks, and I really got to kind of get face to face with my own mind, with my own thoughts, with my own beliefs, with my value systems. And it's not like you didn't have it before. It's actually like you get it more to prepare you for that next level. It's like if you want to go and run a marathon, you need to practice for that marathon. You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to eat right and it's all going to be fine. It's like, a lot of people, what I call, they practice bubblegum spirituality. I would just focus on the positive things and everything's going to be fine. And we just call in the fairies and the dragons and the whatever. You got to do the work. That is it. And if you ever work with me, I'm going to guide you in all of those type of things, connecting with your guides, guardians, angels, fairies, and everything. But you got to put in the work. Okay? The cord that has been severed need to be mended. I like the fact that I can see there's a closer connection. You connected with some of your soul family. Most of you, I would say, would have had this experience already. Beautiful connection there with soul family. It might still be expanding quite a bit. Definitely expanding quite a bit. Looking at your current space, we've got the Ace of Materials, which is the Ace of Pentacles, we got the Six of Emotions, which is the Six of Cups, and we got the Ace of Voices, which is the Ace of Swords. You're really going to that next level of wisdom, Taurus. This is Source coming in. This is Source stepping through in beautiful ways. If you've been worried about money and time, and maybe you've got kiddies, and say maybe you do a job. Obviously, take this as it resonates. Let me know in the comments. But say maybe you've got a job and the job is doing really, really well, but as a result of that, maybe you don't have that much time for yourself, for your significant other, for your, your relationships, your partners, your children, your family, your friends, your parents, whatever. Source is stepping through here for you. So some of you might be getting like an assistant, a breakthrough, a financial breakthrough, sudden money coming through. Things are getting so much easier for you, okay? And also even here with the Six of Emotions, the Six of Cups, if there's one thing that you want to focus on, it's about releasing all of those emotions and things that are holding you back. Even if you think there's nothing, just be open to it, And I'm not saying that you should go look for problems, but if you think, well, maybe in all my cleaning up or whatever healing, maybe I haven't focused on my hometown yet or my school or my whatever. If there's anything to clear, I'm willing to clear it. It's about like when you meditate or you just become quiet or you speak to yourself, like literally sometimes just touching your body and say, I'm speaking to my mind, because it gives you focus. And that's actually how tapping quite works in a bit. Not fully, but in a bit. And saying, I've got the willingness to release all of that which is withholding me, all of that which is not in my highest good, for the greatest good of all, that which I know and that which I don't know. And then you allow Source to come through. There's a beautiful sense of wisdom coming through here for you. Okay? Could be possible disappointment, we're going to clarify, but there's wisdom, whatever happens, even if you're in a space that seems like a big mishap at the moment, certain things need to happen sometimes so something positive to come through, and what sometimes looks bad initially, you go forward down the line, it's like, oh, that's what's happened. And sometimes you're glad that what you wanted didn't happen the way that you wanted, because if it did, then it would be like, you might have missed out on something else. All right. But if you're open to this highest good, if you're open to this beautiful wisdom, because wisdom obviously helps you it opens you up to things in life that you weren't even aware of before. Place your dominant hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, claim it for yourself. Let's see what the future's taking you. 10 of Voices, which is the 10 of Swords, 8 of Voices, which is the 8 of Swords, and the 7 of Voices, which is the 7 of Swords. Intellect definitely going to that next level. There's some releases that are taking place here in your life, okay? There's some people that are going, there's some energy that's releasing. Some of you may have still been holding on to past connection. Maybe a relationship didn't work out, you got divorced, you got disappointed, and you might be with someone new, but you're still having that bit of that problem, that energy, and sometimes you fight and there's accusations, or you fight around the issue, or it could even be that maybe you want that beautiful connection, you want that peace of mind, and you want all of those beautiful things, but somehow it's just not happening. It seems to be constantly sort of like outside of your grasp. It's because some of you are still carting, or were still carting around, or may still be carting around some of that old energy, but a lot of that is being released. And you're really getting to see your strength going forward. You're getting out of problems quite easily. It's like what would have been a complete mountain to you before. It's sort of like a much smaller problem now. Okay? Really getting to see, it's so beautiful as you grow, because some of you are getting to actually see the darker part of yourself. But the more we get to know our darker part, the more you can sort of grow in your light, because you see, oh, so I still have that. I don't consciously choose to be that. I choose to be something different. Let's clarify. I like this. Really, it's like you're going to that next level and that next level and that next level, So let's clarify that Knight of Cups there in the recent past, the Tower energy, and the Three of Cups. Cards are very hot. They just want to come out. This world energy has been coming out for so many of the zodiac energies today. The world is definitely in a huge shift. Planet Earth is in such a big shift. There is that confirmation again with the Ace of Pentacles, that financial breakthrough. The world, that Saturn energy, those big changes. That Three of Cups, you're getting twice there. So definite expansion of your soul family, which is definitely continuing still. You haven't gotten there. There's so much more that is coming for you. So much more beauty, Taurus, that is coming for you. I can see there's a breakthrough in the finances that already started to happen for you. It's almost like there's a beautiful offer on the table for you, but it's almost like it's a little bit in limbo, like it's lingering, and it's because you are still in the process of releasing some of the things that are sort of withholding you from that full abundance, or at least that's where you were in the recent past. Let's see for you in your current energy. So we're looking, oh my goodness. So in your current space, first of all, you have got the Ace of Swords twice. All right. So there are breakthroughs happening here for you. And the thing about the Ace of Swords is that it's not always the most welcoming, pleasant, well versed, well framed sort of guidance that comes to us. Sometimes it's a little rough, it's a bit like roadkill. But it's the things that we need to know. And so you've got the Ace of Swords here, the Six of Cups, which is also the Six of Cups that you had over here. So lots of deja vu happening for you in your reading over here. And then you've got the Strength energy, the Leo energy there, okay? Which is, again, it's about healing. All right. So there's a profound amount of healing that is taking place for you at the moment. And I would say in a space like this, beautiful Taurus, you want to allow that healing to take place. If you need a break, if you need time off, give that to yourself. You really want to be patient with yourself in this space. You really want to be kind with yourself in this space. Okay. Because you are healing generational pain here, generational, the things that like your forefathers did way, 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 way back then, and that energy sort of just went through. And as I sometimes like to make an example, they will say that's just how the Smith family is, because it's sort of like in your pathology, and you are releasing a lot of that. Something that you can really focus on at the moment is forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, understanding that people do the best that they can and what that they know with the knowledge and understanding that they have at any given point in time. There's no point in, no matter what happened in the past, I mean literally no matter what happened in the past, it's better to just let it go, but with peace. Like, so if you can't just let it go, then first working at finding the peace and maybe having the willingness to let it go, at least. Not saying you should force yourself to release something that you're not ready to, because then that causes a different sort of conflict. But you're definitely healing here at the moment. There's definite changes, there's definite releases. Some people's gotta go, because your energy is just not alignment. Releasing with peace is it. If you want to focus on anything at this period in time, release with peace. Okay. Don't hold on, because you're going to a next level, and in that next level you don't need this baggage with you. All right. Immediate future, you got that all very swords energy, 10 of swords, 8 of swords, 7 of swords that we're clarifying. Another frequent flyer has been the star energy, there's Aquarius energy, there's humanitarian energy in that immediate future. So you got the Aquarius energy over there, that star energy, that community energy. They've got the 10 of Wands as well as the 8 of Wands. So there are releases that are taking place here. There are some challenges that are coming about for you. Be mindful of people pleasing stepping in here. I'm not saying that you should be arrogant or anything like that, but sometimes when it's time to release a certain person, a certain energy, a certain belief, a value, a job, a place where you stay, I feel that some of you might definitely move and you may not want to move. Sometimes we hold on because I grew up here, I've had so many memories here, we've been so good together, let's make it work. Sometimes when something is done and we don't let it go, we actually make something that could have been very beautiful if you just released it, that could have remained beautiful. Maybe you're not close, but you're not enemies. You might turn that into something ugly. So if there's releases taking place here, be mindful of holding on to things, and also be mindful of taking on too many projects. Okay. Remember to give yourself space to breathe. We're going to see what it is that the universe has got there for us. One of the ways that we sometimes get ourselves into trouble, one of the ways that I realize that I get myself into trouble, is saying, well, I've got everything, that I need. I've got enough time. I've got my schedule. Let me just do this other thing. It's just going to take me another minute. And before you realize it, you have quadrupled your workload, remember, it's important to give yourself space to breathe, just to be. Okay? Life should be fun. Life is supposed to be a happy experience. And if that resonates with you, if you find this valuable, Taurus, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, giving the thumbs up. For those of you that are already subscribed, I really appreciate that. For those of you that are not subscribed, I would really appreciate you consider subscribing. Oh, look at that. Life is saying you really don't need to worry, because you've got the sun energy, the highest vibrational energy in the tarot deck. You've got the Eight of Pentacles, and you've got the Knight of Cups. So really no need to worry about things too much over there, Taurus. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're embarking on, whatever it is that you're doing for yourself, really working out well. If there was ever a time to really go for gold, starting your own thing, new thing, whatever it may be, it will pay off really, really well. And there's definitely love coming in for you. This could also be love and support. It just doesn't have to be romantic love. But for those of you that are single, even if you're not that ready to mingle, love is being offered to you. Okay, so that's what I got for you, beautiful Taurus. I hope that helps. If any of you are open to deeper exploration into your energy, personalized, you can always have a personal reading. The details how to book that is down below in the description. There's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course. There's a link for my free oracle card reading course. If any of you are open to really expanding your life in abundantly positive ways through online regression hypnosis, what some people call past life regression, there's some details for that. There's a link that you can click for more details to take you to a blog that I wrote for you. It's all down there below for you. And I hope that you also really, really benefit from the guided hypnosis that I recorded for you that's coming up on your screen right now. From my heart, namaste, love and light. All the best. Bye.